Guys, welcome back. So in today's video I wanted to do a yellow eyeshadow look because I got a brand new palette, and of course it is the new Colourpop palette, the Uh-Huh Honey. I actually already filmed the eye swatches to this, so it will be coming up soon. I also got the new little blue one that they just came out with recently. I never got it. I only have the orange and the green, and I decided to get that one too whenever I got this one. So today this is the one that I'm going to use. I'm sure you've seen it a lot already. It has some very pretty yellow shades, and the only color that I'm not planning on ever using again is the glitter shade. So yeah, I just feel like that glitter shade is not going to be for my eyes, just because now that I've realized that some eyeshadow ingredients, especially in the pink eyeshadows, they burn my eyes. This glitter shade was a little bit hard to take off, and I felt like after I took it off my eyes were a little bit irritated, which really sucks because I love colorful eyeshadow. I love wearing all types of different makeup and doing different makeup looks, and I just don't feel like that one's gonna be great for my eyes. Now it does say on the box, or even in the back of the palette, yeah, that it's not intended for the immediate eye area, which is the one with the star, and that's the glitter shade in the middle. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's just in case anything happens, you know, they have it on here labeled that you're not supposed to, so they're pretty much covered just in case, you know what I mean? So it has to be there. I get it. But yes, it is a true glitter eyeshadow. It's just a pressed glitter. And then another new product that I'm going to be trying today is the Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation in the shade number 3. I have the little square one that they came out with not too long ago, and I also got it in the color number 3. So I'm just hoping, I did swatch it at Ulta, but I'm hoping that it does match me pretty good, and it does have a different finish than the other one. And I thought they were going to replace the square one with this one, but no, whenever I went to Ulta, they have both of the displays, so I guess they're not getting rid of any. It's just a different foundation finish. So that's the only other new product that I'm going to be using. Everything else, well, besides the beauty blender, I'm going to be using a new beauty sponge, but everything else are just things that I already have in my collection, just things that I'm going to use for the rest of my face. I am going to be using this new beauty sponge. It's huge, isn't it? It's a pretty purple one. It's by Derma E. At least it came in the Derma E box. I don't think it's like a collab or anything, but it looks just like this. It's like pretty huge. This one is by La Roche-Posay. I do recommend shaking it first, and it is a very, very thin sunblock. It's really good for underneath your makeup. I have been using it a lot, and I love it because it works with so many of my foundations. You can hear the AC more than usual. It's because I have both ACs on today, and I also have the fan blowing this way because it is a hot day today, and if I turn it down, then the RV is gonna get hot, so I can't do that. So yeah, I just have to have everything on. Sorry if you can hear it if it's too loud, but you might hear a little bit of like a humming noise. I try to clear it out while I'm editing, but it doesn't always work. Like, it doesn't always completely remove it. So then, oh, I keep grabbing the wrong thing. Next, I'm gonna use the Hangover RX to really moisturize my skin. I am completely out of this. I think this is gonna be like the last time I can use it. So next, I'm going to use the Benefit Professional, and this one I'm going to mainly apply it on the center of my face. Same things, same steps that I do all the time. I hope you guys don't get bored of seeing me do the same things, especially with my primer. Okay, so time for the new foundation step. It is such a cute foundation. It comes with a pump. I haven't used it the first time that I pump it out. So I'm going to get a little bit like this, and I'm going to take my beauty sponge. Oh yeah, I think the shade is good. For sure. It looks exactly like the Hello Happy number 3. The one in the square bottle that I told you I have. It's a pretty light formula. Honestly, I didn't even check like what finish or what coverage it gives. Okay, it does say it on here. It's a Flawless Brightening Foundation, medium coverage, liquid foundation, SPF 15. So yeah, that's like adding more SPF than what I already have on my face. I will say it does look like a medium coverage for sure. So not light coverage. The other one's a light coverage. The square bottle one, that one's a light coverage for sure. It's more like for everyday, like kind of like a tinted moisturizer almost, but it does give me a little bit of coverage. I really do like it because it's very light. But yeah, this one does have more coverage than the other one. For concealer today, I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Ultra HD. This one has a really, really nice finish to it, like the concealer finish to it, and it also sets really nicely underneath my eyes. I feel like I haven't used it in a little while. Does my nose look blue? Yeah, it's because the little vent is up here and it's light blue, so it reflects on my nose. Let me see. There. Okay, just like that. Look at how glowy my skin looks. Like I said, it's not full cover, it's not matte, and it's also not super extra glowy, but it looks very, very natural on my skin. And I'm gonna set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna use the beauty sponge, I got some on my finger, to set my under eyes, but for the foundation part, I'm gonna set it very, very lightly with a foundation brush, not a powder brush, a puffy powder brush, because I don't want to have too much product on my face. So I'm just gonna do this. Look, I still have a glitter in between. Oh look, another glitter there. Because I did the eye swatches early this morning. I still have, like, I washed my face really good and I used the micellar water and everything, but I still, like, I'm telling you, glitter just stays stuck. I forgot to take my brushes out. So I'm gonna take this puffy powder brush, just swirl it in here and just lightly cover the rest of my face, or set the rest of my face. Alright, so, always do this. I forgot to use the Huda Beauty contour product. I was gonna use it today. Okay, so now, oh yeah, I did get a bronzer out. I got this one from MAC. This, ooh, almost broke it. This one is the Spring Bling. It's in the white packaging with the pink flowers on top. So it used to have a overspray, like gold overspray, but it went away already. So I'm just gonna lightly apply that. Look, it looks really pretty. It's a very, very pretty bronzer. This one has a little bit of glow, but to me it just looks very pretty, and it still has some overspray around it, so some of that shimmer does still come off, but eventually that'll be completely gone because that was just like the top layer. And then for blush today, I'm gonna use one from the Natasha Denona Bloom palette, and I'm gonna use this one right here very, very lightly. It's also one that has shimmer in it, so it is gonna be glowy. So I'm barely gonna apply this. I wanted to do kind of like a glowy face look today. And since I have been using the tan palette a lot, I feel like I have forgotten about this one. So I wanted to use that one today just because of that. Because I feel like I completely forgot about it. And then for highlight, I'm going to use the Juvia's Place highlighter that I use all the time, the Volume 3. And I'll apply this right here on my cheeks. I need to move away from that blue light, from the blue reflection. Use the bronzer brush and just go over this a little bit. I'm not applying more product, I'm just going over it. Okay, so I moved you in just a little bit closer so that way you can really see my eyes. And I'm just gonna blend out this concealer that I have on my eyes, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. I did put a little bit of powder over it, but it didn't really set it. So I'm gonna start off with my packing on brush, and I'm going to use the color Oh Behave, this one on the bottom, which is a dark purple. So this one right here, it is purple, a darker yellow compared to the two top ones. So that one is called Oh Behave. I'm gonna pack this one on the crease, not the crease, on the eyelid. So just all over the eyelid. I really like that they included those two neutral tone shades, which is Totally Buggin' and Buzzkillin'. Those are kind of like a brown, yellowy brown shades, and I do like the way that they look on the eyes. They did blend out really easily because, like I said, I did do the eye swatches already. And I like the tone of them. I just feel like it goes perfect with this eyeshadow palette. Okay, so there's about 6 colorful palettes like this. I have the purple and the green, and I don't think the blue has a glitter in it either. So I don't know about the red and the pink palettes because I don't have those palettes, but I don't think any of them have any glitter in there. I hope they don't continue with the glitter theme. I don't know, that's just me. Maybe some of y'all like it, but it's not, I'm not really like, I feel like I'm wasting that spot for another shade that I could actually use. So to blend out the edge, I'm gonna use that light yellow shade in the corner. So yeah, that's just me though, because I don't wear glitter that much. I wouldn't mind, like I said, but I don't feel like I would want it in every single palette. So hopefully they don't do that. because like I said, I feel like it's like a waste of a spot where they could use for another shade. But I don't know, you know, it depends on how many people ask for glitter. What are they called? Pressed glitters in the eyeshadow palettes. And then on the center of the eyelid, I'm gonna apply this one right here, which is the shimmer yellow on top. And I'm not gonna wet it. I'm just gonna apply it right here in the center. So I applied the shimmers whenever I was doing the eyeshadow swatches, and the shimmers do not need to be wet. They do look a little bit more glowy when they're wet, but it is not necessary. They really show up on the eyelid. Like right now I'm doing a very, very light coat, but if you wanted to put it first or put it all over your eyelid, it will show up for sure because they are nice. And then on the bottom, I'm gonna apply this one again, and that's the one that I have on my eyelid. And then I think that's it for the bottom. No, you know what? I'm gonna take a flat eyeshadow brush, and I'm actually gonna apply a little bit of the brown one. This is the darkest shade in the palette, which is this one right here called Buzzkill. And I'm gonna apply that one closer to my eyelashes. And then on the inner corner of my eyes, I'm gonna take that light shimmer shade again, and I'm gonna use this one. I was gonna get the highlighter, but changed my mind. But yeah, I'm just gonna use the yellow one. I'm actually gonna spray it with the Hangover RX since I had it right here behind me, and I'm gonna use this one on the inner corner. You see how glowy it looks now that I've sprayed it? And it's the same shade I have on my eyelid. It's just on my eyelid I applied a very, very sheer layer of it. Now the inner corner is nice and bright. And I'm going to curl my eyelashes. I'm not going to put on any falsies, I don't think. I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and apply the mascara that I have been using a lot lately. It's the Benefit Bad Gal Bang. So it's this one right here, the Bad Gal Bang. It's kind of a liquidy formula. It's a little thick and a little liquidy, so just in between, but not too thick, like, you know, that's gonna clump up your eyelashes. And I'm just gonna apply it one coat first, but a lot of product does come off to the eyelashes. And I did forget to apply the Dewy Set by Anastasia all over my face before the mascara, but I'm still gonna apply it now because I really like the way that it makes my makeup look at the end. It just looks even more glowy, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray that. Okay, and then for my brow bone, I'm gonna use a little bit of this Juvia's Place highlighter because I didn't apply anything there, but I do want it to look glowy and highlighted here, so just applying that there and just blending it into the eyeshadow. And then I'm also gonna apply this on my Cupid's bow. For the lips, I'm gonna try this one out and see how it looks. This one is Aesthetic by Dose of Colors, and it's more of an orangey brown. So I don't know if it's gonna look great, but I'll check. If not, I'll change it, but I'm gonna see how it looks first. All right, so this is the complete look. What do you guys think about this yellow? I feel like it makes it look like I did try a little bit more, even though the look was so simple. And I like that small, that very light wash shimmer look all over the eyelid. I just feel like it gives it a little bit of glow, but without it being too much. Not a cut crease, nothing like that, like crazy. Even though I love those looks, but you know, sometimes I want to do something a little bit more simple, and I feel like this is so easy. Also, the extra glowy inner corner, I like how that looks. As far as the foundation, I really like the formula of it because it is a lightweight formula. So to me, it gives me more of a light to medium coverage with a damp beauty sponge. Maybe with the brush, I'll try it with the brush next time. It'll give me more of like a true medium, but I feel like with this, it's more of a light to medium coverage. I like how lightweight it feels, just the way that it looks. It's more on the natural side. The finish of it is more on the natural side. And then what else did I want to mention? Nothing. I think that was it because I only tried these two products today with, like I said, this one right here, which is from Derma. I had no idea they make sponges, but they sent it to me in a little PR box, so I was excited to try it out today. Now I'll have one more, which is great because I do love using beauty sponges over foundation brushes, but I'll switch it up every now and then. Let me know if you got it or if you're thinking about getting it. And I will say that I like the color combination, even though they're all yellows. Like these three yellow mattes are the ones that you might think would look the most similar. I still feel like they're different from each other just because this one's a darker yellow, bright yellow, and a soft washed out type of yellow. So I do like that. The shimmers for sure. Actually, let me go ahead and swatch them for you. So I'll start from the top 3. Great. I'm wearing my charm bracelet. I never wear it, and the day that I'm going to do swatches, I'm wearing it. So this one is, this is the top row. And I'll swatch the 3, or the middle row, the 3 shimmers. Well, one's a glitter. That one's beautiful. This is the glitter, and then this is the golden shimmer shade. Very, very pretty. I did them way too far apart from each other. I'm gonna do the last 3 on top. I swatched them way too separately. So there. Look how beautiful those brownish yellow shades are. I just feel like they're so, so pretty. There. I know they're not the best swatches. They're a little bit far apart from each other, but you can get an idea. And like I said, I'll have the eye swatches for sure. They are a little bit dusty, especially this last one. It's like the dustiest one out of all of them. I don't know why. It could be the way that they mix to make certain colors, because I noticed that from some of the other palettes too, like the purple one. A lot of those are pretty messy. This one's not, except for like that darkest one. That one's the one that I feel like it's the messiest one, or the one that's a little bit more dusty with a little bit more kick up. But yeah, just wanted to tell you that. I think I just broke one of these. No? Okay. The blue is attacking me. It's like as the sun goes over the RV, it hits me in different spots. But yes, you guys, that is everything for today's tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it and liked the way that the look turned out. I wasn't sure about the orangey brown lipstick, but I think it looks good. I was gonna use a mustardy yellow one that I have, but I wanted something a little bit more opposite from each other, and I think this is a pretty good combination. So anyways, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.